Hello Stitches of the world, and welcome to my 4th ever Flosstube video. My name is A Stitch Too Far. I know it's you're probably thinking, oh no, she's back already, but I had a quite productive stitching week, so I thought I'd do an update video already, and I expect that next week will be quite busy for me at work, so probably better to do it now than maybe running out of time next week. I've been getting organized, peeps, so I know exactly what I've been working on. I saw this on, I think, Pyrex Stitches video, where she had a list of all the projects and whips and marking off on which day that she worked on it, and I thought, well, that might actually be quite handy to have, and also quite fun to see what projects I work on for how long. And I've even been getting more organized. As you can see, I have a folder now, and it has all my stash, which is tiny. It has, let me see if I can show you. So it has a folder for things I need to kit up, so that's just the patterns I have. Things that I have kitted, so patterns I have kitted, and the next ones you won't be able to see, but I have another one for my whips, another one for my finishes, and for my FFOs. So now I know exactly what I have stitched in the past, what I'm currently working on, and what I have in my stash that I want to start. I've been busy because my work has been slow. Everyone's on vacation, so there's no clients that I need to do anything for. So the past week I've had some time to organize stuff in my house as well, because my spare room was a gigantic mess, and now it's only half of a gigantic mess. And I did a lot of stitching, and I have a new start, I have a finish, I have a fully finished object, and some whips, and I'm kitting up a new project, and I just got some floss for that, so I can show you that too. And depending how long I'm blabbering on, I might show you actually what's in my stash, and if not, then that'll be for a different video. So sit back, start stitching, grab your coffee. In my case I have coffee. I can't live without coffee. And let's get started. Oh, and I'm recording on my phone this time. I'm hoping that this will be better sound as well as better quality video, so we'll see. So let's grab my handy chart, what I've been working on. Let's start with my whips, because you've seen them before. I've been working some more on the silver dragonfly, which is in my Q-snap. And this is where I'm at the moment. So I did some back stitching. All the beading on this side is done, although I forgot one, I found out, so I have to put that in. And I started working on the other wing. And I still like working on it, but I'm not that in love with the color anymore, and I'm actually thinking about, when I finish this, I might try and do a color conversion of this. I was thinking maybe more metallics, because actually I don't really like the normal DMC in this. I think it's really big. So I was thinking maybe do it again, but with all metallics in blues, on a fabric that I have in my stash, which has kind of a marble effect. It's a white marble effect. I think that might be very nice to do, but I'm not sure if I would start that right away after I finish this one. We'll see. But yeah, I think this will be finished in a couple of weeks probably. And my next whip, I started working on the next block for Saved Stitches, which is block 5. So let me show you where I got to. So yeah, block 5 is almost halfway done. I still need to do the metallics, but I usually do that after I finished all the normal DMC stitching. And I still like this, but it's slow going. I find even though it was only a couple of hours, the patterns are so intricate, you don't really see a lot of progress after a few hours of stitching. But I do really like it, and I'm going to keep stitching on this. So then I have a new start, and that's another planet. You've already seen Earth, and this little weird looking cheese blob is going to be Pluto. I'm about halfway done on that. I spent about 3 or 4 days stitching on this, and it's really going really fast because I started out with all the bigger color blocks on this, and then the confetti is starting to kick in now, so the rest of the stitching will not go as fast, I think. Oh, and I don't really have a rotation, but I do find that I like to work on a piece for a few days, and then I get bored of it, and then I just pick another one that is in my is a whip, and then pick that up and work on that for a few days. I find that if I really try to organize a strict roster for stitching, I don't function very well with that. I don't like to be told what to do. Especially in the hobby, I just wanted to stitch on what I feel like stitching on. And the reason I have a new start is because I have 2 finishes, and one of them is actually a new start you haven't even seen. So what I did finish is my table runner by Rico. It's from this booklet. I have 2 of these, and I'm planning to stitch another table runner from a different, from the other one. And if you're interested, I could do a little flip through of all the projects that are in there, because I will put a link to the company in the down below box thingy. But I discovered that they don't really show a lot of the pictures of the actual projects that are in this booklet. So if you're interested, just leave a comment and I'll make a flip through of the books. And here's my finish. It's a long piece, so I'm not sure how I'm going to show you, but well, this is it. It's really long. It's about 1.5 meters long. And it's a finish, but it's not a fully finish, because I did buy this Ada cloth that has embellished edges on it, which I really liked. But I am planning to stitch it onto a bigger piece of fabric so that it will cover my whole table and not just be a runner. But I haven't been shopping for a fabric, so for now this is in my finish pile. And well, hopefully you'll get a fully finish in the next weeks or months. And then I had a new start. I showed you the other one before. Let me get it. This one, this box, which I finished with Today is a Good Day, which I showed you in my previous video. And I have 3 of those, so this is the smallest one, and this is how I finished it. And I forgot to grab it, so I might pause it to grab the kit. But this is the fabric that I started the Planet Earth on, and I found that it had shrunk, so I couldn't use it for that because the Earth was looking like an egg instead of a circle. And this is I grabbed this from a kit by Vavaco, and I will pause now and try and dig it out for you. Okay, so I'm back. And this is the actual kit that I used the pattern from. It's, let me see, which one is it? Well, I think it's this one, this tiny one. It's a really nice kit. It comes with 3 designs. It's by Vavaco. I'll put the information in the down below. And I actually finished this in June or May this year. And I gave 2 of them away because I saw this in the shop window and I thought, oh, that's a perfect gift. One I gave to my mom and the other one I gave to my coach. And this one I still have, so I can show you this one. I just bought a really cheap frame and stuck it in there. But yeah, so I just lifted the design for the butterfly, one that would fit in this box size, and I thought it would be fun to stick it on the sparkly fabric. And this is my needle box. So that's the fully finish. I had the finish. Now I'm planning for more starts because well, I only have 3 projects in my current whip rotation, and Pluto will be finished soon, so I can start a new planet on that. But Save the Stitches will be a long time project, and the dragonfly probably will take me about a few weeks. So and I got some stuff in from an order, so I'm waiting for the floss on that one to start full coverage piece, which I'll talk about when I start it. But I did buy some floss for this pattern. I hope it's not too glary, but I think most of you know this. It's by Ink Circles. It's Cirque Carreau, number S15. And I've had this in my stash for, well, maybe a year by now. And now was the perfect time to start this, because it will be my first experience with variegated floss. And I went to one of my local needlework shops, and she dyes her own floss. So I thought that would be fun to try out, see if I liked it. And after humming and ahhing for a long time, I decided on a blue variegated floss. This is it. It's showing up pretty good. What you're missing out on is that there's a bit of an emerald green in it as well. So that's not picking up. But yeah, and this is just cotton. But she also started dyeing silk recently, so I did buy a little test silk, because I've never worked with silk. And this is showing up as hot pink, but it's not. It is a fuchsia kind of color with a little bit of orange variegation in it. And I just bought it to try out, see if I like silk. And I'm trying to think of where I'm going to use it for, but that'll come to me. So yeah, I'm looking at my notes to see if I missed anything. Yeah, that's all I'm working on. That's all I'm getting ready to work on. Oh yeah, I did buy some patterns, which I might show you, since it's only, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. So I can show you actually what's in my to kids part, because well, this is the other booklet by Rico. This is booklet number 153, and this is actually, this design is what I want to make, but it has a lot of other designs in there. So if you want, I can do a flip through for you, show you what is in there. This just gives you a little taste. I think there's about 20 designs in here. All kinds of different stuff, tablecloths, all kinds of hoop stuff, and I think there's even bags in here. So it's really nice. But this is, I already have the flosses for this, and I will be using the same Ada as I did for the other one. So I'm not sure when I'm going to start, because, well, I have other things that I'm more excited about at the moment. And then I have a little bit of information on what I actually have in my stash. What I did is I made these. These are just, I just made a Word template for it. It will have information about the pattern, what kind of stitching I'm going to do on it, 2/2, 1/2, etc. If it's specialty stitches or not, what fabric I'm using on it, what floss, if it's kitted, when I started, when I finished, and adding other notes. And first one is by Alessandra Adelaide. It's this one. It's called Arabesco. I really like it. I want to turn this into a pillow, I think. And I'm still debating on the colors, so that's why I haven't started it. And another reason I haven't started it is because I looked at the chart and it is tiny, tiny, tiny. This is on A4 paper, and I think the chart originally was for A3, not sure. But I'm gonna figure out if I can maybe copy and enlarge it or something, because it's tiny and it's in blue ink. And it's really hard to read, and for me anyway. And it looks kind of fuzzy, the print, so I did wonder if it was a legal copy or not, because I did buy it from a Dutch shop. But it looks like it's okay. I'm just wondering if anyone else has the same issue where they have the small print and a bit of, it looks like a copy of a copy, you know, that kind of fuzziness. So if you've had that same experience, please let me know. If not, I'm still considering if I'm going to mail the company and ask, you know, if they have a digital pattern or something, because this is the reason why I'm not starting this yet, is not only that I'm not sure about the color scheme yet, but also because of this chart. It looks just too hard to read. And then I found a freebie online, because I finished that Today is a Good Day piece, and I thought, well, I liked it so much. Maybe I just need to do some more specialty stitches or embroidery type pieces, so I'm currently looking into patterns for that. And I came across this by Papillon Creations, the Byzantine Gem. I'll just show it from here, because it is a freebie, but I'm not sure if you can just show charts even on if there are freebies. So it's just a little pattern for different types of stitches, mainly road stitches, and it looks like fun, and I'm going to find some nice floss to work that one. And then I bought this one by Tempting Tangles Designs, Patient Stitcher. It's cross stitch, but I do like all the background pattern and the flowery pattern. It's 149 by 149, and it says stitching doesn't take patience, it teaches patience. I thought that was really appropriate, because that's something I need to learn, patience. And then the one I'm waiting for floss on, I'm expecting that next week, is by Character Creations. It's called Takapuna Beach. It's based on a painting by Wendy Leach. And Character Creations, I think it's a New Zealand designer, and I looked online, but I think they're not producing anything at the moment. I bought this at an online shop called Casa Sanina, which is great for European site for getting supplies. And they're having a really long summer sale at the moment, so I jumped on that train. And I really like it. I've never been to New Zealand. I would love to go, but it does look like places that I've been to. I've been to Australia, I've been to Indonesia. And I just love the color scheme. It's going to be fun, I think. And then because I was looking for specialty stitch designs, I went to Bees Needleworks. And I'm not going to show you the design, well, maybe from far off. But I think some of you have already done this. It's a tree of stitches. So I just got that this week, and I'm gonna be having a lot of fun finding nice flosses for that. And I'm thinking of doing those in silk too. That's all my stash. That's it. I don't have a big stash because, well, I didn't discover all the nice places to find good patterns until I discovered Flosstube. So, and it's really expensive in the Netherlands to buy floss. Just to give you an idea, regular DMC is about €1.25 if you're lucky. which is about £1.50, I think, I'm not sure. Well, you do the conversion yourself, but it's a lot more expensive than, for instance, in America, which I don't understand, because I thought DMC was a French company, so how can it be cheaper in the United States than in Europe? I guess it's something about the market size or something. Anyway, I'm digressing, and I have nothing else to show you at the moment, so I'll just leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Oh, before I sign off, I really like to thank everyone who subscribed and who has left wonderful comments on my past videos and likes. I really appreciate it. It's totally unexpected. I'm already at about, I don't know, 150 subscribers, which is amazing. So thank you all very much. I'm glad you like watching my stupid ramblings, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.